Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, elephant in the room a little bit for those of you who've been watching all my other videos or maybe have joined in so far. I have rearranged my room a little bit. Now, you may recognize the corner because of the things, but there's no bookshelf here anymore. It's actually on this wall where my desk used to be because I sold it. I'm actually moving into a new apartment towards the end of this month, and so I was doing a little shedding of some weight. I didn't really need that desk, and I was pretty sure it wasn't going to fit in my apartment, so I sold it to, I didn't actually sell it, I just gave it to a good friend of mine and told him that if he doesn't want it anymore at the end of his college career, he can just hand it right back. No harm, no foul. But if he wants to keep it after that, it's his, you know? He was actually my old roommate before I moved into this apartment, so, you know, love the guy. Wanted to help him out a little bit. I knew he was looking for one, so, you know, not that he needed my help, but I had it. I wasn't going to use it. You guys know what I mean. So yeah, anyway, we rearranged a little bit. Now you can actually see my shelves here a little bit better with my Tolkien. Some of my posters over here. You know, I've got Breath of the Wild. I've got Thor, Love and Thunder. I think I got this one for free from the movies. I actually don't like that movie a whole lot. I mean, it's fun. It's good. But anyway, Cowboy Bebop, probably my favorite anime of all time. So yeah, and you can see some of my comics down here as well, which is really cool to show off because I'm actually going to be talking a little bit about, oh yeah, and I got my big comfy reading chair right here too. That's where I do a lot of my reading. And I'm on my desk chair right now, which I am taking this, so I didn't give this to him. But yeah, so trying out a couple of different new angles. As you can see here, this is going to be a little wonky the way I turn this, so I'm sorry. I just want to show you guys. This is where my bookshelf is now. Thought about moving it down here. I also brought in some like guitar pedals and stuff. I've been playing a little bit more guitar because I know I'm probably not going to be able to when I get to my new apartment. So, oh yeah, my bed's over there, and my cat is laying on the bed. She's very cute. Cardi. Cardi. Cardi girl. There she is. She's cute. But yeah, so exciting stuff. You'll probably see me in a new location by the end of this month as well, or at least a new frame for you guys, so that'll be fun. Realize I kind of just exposed how messy my bed is. I hope you guys aren't very particular about that, but it is a little messy. I apologize. To be honest, my whole room's a little messy. I'm trying to get things sorted out and sort of getting rid of some stuff before I move. But yeah, so 3 minutes into this video already. Let's start talking about books. So I actually haven't had that much chance to read this week. I did finish This Is How You Lose the Time War. By the way, this was so good. Thank you to the viewer who recommended it. Appreciate it so much. Thank you, my brother, for encouraging me to read this as well, because he mentioned that he was wanting to read it, and that kind of solidified that I should read it, because I trust his opinion on these types of things a lot. But yeah, this was amazing. I recommend it to all you guys. It's only like 200, not even 200 pages. So check it out. It was really good. It was a really interesting read. I enjoyed it. It was very poetic. It was very sad at some parts and very happy at some parts. But all in all, it was beautiful. So I highly, highly recommend it. And now to what I'm reading now. It's Brisingr. This is book 3 in the Inheritance Cycle. As you can see, I'm not that far. Weirdly enough, the reason for this is that I haven't like been motivated to read. I suppose my line of thought has been like, I'll be able to read at school. And so I've been wanting to like play guitar or like, you know, just hang around and like watch TV for a while, watching movies, doing dumb stuff like that I know I can't just sit down and do at school because I'll be busy and I'll be out and about. So it's been one of those kind of weeks for me. Today though, Saturday, since I've been off work, I've actually been reading a lot. So I'm about 250 pages into Brisingr. It's good. It's getting a little slow for me. Like the author's kind of going in this direction of like talking about like politics and stuff of like this world. And while it's interesting, and I am interested in the different kings and like leadership roles that people are taking and like sort of how those interact with each other, I think that it's sort of not what I signed up for in a way. It's not what I expected. Although I am learning to enjoy it, it was just I was looking forward to more of Eldest, which was like training and then like, you know, doing these crazy things and then a big fight. It's very classical like thing. And then Aragon was very much like, you know, underdog. So it's a little surprising to see him now have to deal with sort of the politics of that world and try and so it has been a part of the story so far, and like it's been hinted at that it will be a bigger part if he keeps like swearing fealty to all these different people, like it's gonna conflict. So I am interested. I think the issue is that when I sit down to read, I'm only reading like 5 or 10 pages, or like honestly like probably more like 20 in one sitting right now. So I just, you know, I'm stuck sort of in this political section of the story, and I'm itching to get back to a little bit of action. So, but you know, the only thing that's gonna fix that is reading. So I'm still having fun with it. I still love this series and I love all the characters, but yeah. So let's talk about what else I've been reading right now, which might actually be the reason why I have not read it so much in the second half of this week. I recently picked up this X-Men comic. It's part of the Epic collection, which I've heard some complaints about how they kind of add stuff in that isn't necessary, and sometimes skip things that some people think are necessary. But all in all, I think it's a pretty cool collection. I've been having a lot of fun reading it, and Second Genesis is the name of this one. I believe it's the 5th volume. I went ahead, I haven't read many X-Men comics, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. So I jumped in around Second Genesis with the Claremont run because I heard that's a good way to kind of start with reading X-Men, because all of like the Children of the Atom and like the original X-Men stuff is kind of what you would expect from like, you know, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and like, you know. So what I ended up doing was just kind of watching a video on what I really needed to know about those early things, and then I looked at a reading order and it said you can kind of just skip to Second Genesis and sort of the Claremont big runs with like Second Genesis, and then like you know, maybe like God Loves, Man Kills, and of course the Phoenix Saga. So that's sort of what my plan is, to read the big Claremont stuff and like Days of Future Past as well. And then I'll probably get into some of like the New Mutant stuff and some of like the Jim Lee 90s and sort of the Age of Apocalypse and stuff like that. And then I'll probably go up to like the new X-Men, the Grant Morrison one. Like the one that's literally called the new X-Men. Or that's called that now. Back then it wasn't called that, it was just called X-Men. But so I'm kind of working my way through some of the highlights, and then I'm going to go back and sort of explore whatever. So that's exciting. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I love a good comic. Which, speaking of which, I wanted to add, not only this is being added to my TBR, for obvious reasons since I'm already reading it, but I had another comic that I wanted to add to my TBR that for some reason I just haven't read yet. I've actually started it once or twice and I still haven't finished it, which is weird because I love Daredevil. Daredevil is actually my favorite superhero, and I've never fully read this comic, which is weird. I know, blasphemous. But rest assured, I will be reading this month, and probably immediately reading Born Again, and then immediately reading some like Wade, and then probably some Zdarsky, because I really want to read Zdarsky's. I want to read more of Zdarsky's run because I've read a lot of it when it was coming out. But yeah, that's really all I had to talk about this week. Unfortunately, I just haven't been reading as much as I was in July, which sucks because I'm actually going to have less time this month to read since I'll be moving in. So I need to get moving. I will. I'm going to finish Brisingr, and then after that, I'm probably going to start Cersei. Actually, I'll probably read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow next, because that seems to be the one that a lot of people were interested in, and my best friend recommended that to me. So I will have to read that next. So yeah, that's about it. I'm enjoying Brisingr, enjoying reading some comics again, and I know there were some requests for me to talk a little bit about the comics that I read, so that's sort of given me a little push to get back into reading comics, because for the past couple of months since I started this channel, I've been really book focused. So yeah, that's been really fun for me, and I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, and I have, you can see Nightfall, all 3 of them. Never read them. I know. And I feel like I've definitely told people that I have read it, because I feel bad about owning all 3. Because I got them for Christmas, but I feel bad about owning all 3 and not having read them. So I've definitely told people before that I have read it, but I need to read that. I've read like the first couple of issues. It's hard to get into some of those older comics because they can be a little drawn out, which is a good thing because it actually makes you enjoy it. Like Long Halloween, I really enjoyed that. Next, my girlfriend actually got this for me. It's an older, like, Agatha Christie copy. Super cool stuff. It's got, like, this ad in the middle, which I thought was, like, so funny. Like, just so funny. I just love this kind of stuff. And, like, it's got these little, like, floral designs on the chapters, and this is actually one that I didn't own yet, and she found it for like $2, so I was like, yes, get it. That saves me from having to buy like a newer copy of it, because I love these little Agatha Christie Poirot murder mysteries. They're some of my favorites to like palate cleanse or just to have a good time with when I'm in a little bit of a reading slump. So yeah, pretty cool week. The comics have been fun. I know, I finished This Is How You Lose the Time War on Monday, and I started maybe the first 10 pages, 20 pages of Brisingr the same day. And since then, I've read about 250 pages of Brisingr. So that's not terrible. You know, that's probably about 40 pages a day. You know, it's nothing to be upset about. I think I've just like came out of July, and I flew through some huge books like Lightbringer. I still can't even believe I finished that like buzzer beater like right before midnight. So I think I'm just sort of having a cool off week, and next week we'll kind of jump back up. So that's my hope, because I want to get a lot of these done before the end of the month when I move in. Because I'll probably be really worried about school and have to down my TBR to like 3 books a month instead of 6. So we're going to see how that goes for me. But yeah, I really enjoy all the support on the recent videos. You guys are the best. I love each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate seeing what you guys are reading and what you guys think about what I'm reading, and vice versa in the comments below. That's some of my favorite things to do, is to not check YouTube all day and check it back and see all these comments, and just it's the best to be able to talk to you guys. So yeah, appreciate all the support. Keep reading, no matter what anyone tells you. It is not lame. Reading is cool, whether it's graphic novels, comics, books, classics, murder mystery, teen romance. I don't care. It's fun and it's awesome. So just keep having fun with it. And I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you have a great week. And oh, before I forget, I know last week that I locked in to that bookshelf tour, and I'm so sorry that I didn't get to it. It is entirely because I had to move my bookshelves, rearranging my whole room, and I went to go record it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I was just like, oh, I'm not ready yet. I have all this stuff everywhere all over my room, and like I just didn't have the energy after work to finish setting it up. But it's set up now, so expect one on either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday next week. I'm gonna lock in Tuesday. I will record this video. I really am sorry about doing that, because I know that I said I was gonna do it, but hands down, this week I will. Everything's set up. You know, there's no reason for me to not do it, so I will be doing that. Which will be fun. I'm excited for it. I know I'm making it sound like a chore, but I'm actually really excited to make this video. So yeah. Anyway, have a great week. Keep reading. Keep having fun with it. And I'll see you guys pretty soon. Peace out. Bye.